Hello everybody, welcome to Story Time with Tracy. Let's do our acknowledgement to country. We say hello land, reach down, touch the ground. Hello sky, reach up high. Hello me, give yourself a hug. And hello friends, wave to your friends. Are you waving? I thought we might do boom chicka boom because we haven't done it for a very long time. Now, it's just a rhythm like this, clapping on your knees and then with your hands together. And then I'm going to say a line and then I'll say it again and you can join me the second time. Okay, here we go. Boom chicka boom, boom chicka boom, boom chicka boom, boom chicka boom, boom chicka rock chicka boom, boom chicka rock chicka boom. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now let's do a very fast time. Boom chicka boom, boom chicka boom, boom chicka boom, boom chicka boom, boom chicka rock chicka boom, boom chicka rock chicka boom. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's the last time. I didn't quite finish with my clapping, did I? I haven't done it for a while. I'll have to practice. Now, today's story. I better put some glasses on. You know what colour I've got today? Green, matching my green hat because I'm outside, and my green cardigan and my green shoes. And the story today is called POBBLEBONKS. That's a very unusual word, isn't it? And it's by Gary Fleming. And I can see a little boy looking out the window, and he's looking a little bit scared, I think. Let's find out what happens in POBBLEBONKS as the wind gets stronger. Oh, at the end of my street, where the tall reeds grow, live the POBBLEBONKS. What are they? Do you know? Do you know what a POBBLEBONK is? Let's try and find out. I hear them from my window as they call from places damp, hiding in the shadows of the dim street lamp. Can you see the street lamp? And they're hiding down there. Wonder what they could be. POBBLEBONK, POBBLEBONK. Their call is strange and scary. Look at his face. He's looking very scared now. I know they have no spots. Neither are they hairy. So they're none of those animals. And they're not hairy like these animals. Although they like the water, they have no fins or scales. So they can't be a fish. Look, he's down there in the water with the fish. They have no beaks or bills, neither have they tails. So it's not a dolphin, and it's not a tiger or a zebra or a bird. I wonder what it could be. POBBLEBONK. POBBLEBONKS have no sharp fangs. They have no teeth to chew. So none of these animals, they've got big teeth, haven't they? So no tail, no hair, no spots, no fins, no teeth. I said tails, didn't I? I wonder what they could be. They have no claws or pointy horns. I know what they are. Do you? It's not a rhinoceros, which I'm glad if it's out in the street. They don't eat cats or rats or bats, and they couldn't eat a horse. I wonder what they could be. Moths and bugs and mozzies are often their main course. So they like to eat moths and bugs and mozzies. I'm still not sure what they are. Pobblebonks are small. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 legs, 1, 2 eyes, and 1 head. Have you guessed yet? And I have one in a jar that I keep beside my bed. Do you know what they are? Have you guessed? Can you take a guess? So it's hiding in the jar in his hands. Wonder what it could be. I'm nearly scared to turn the page. Might be too scary. But there's no claws and no fangs, so I should be all right. Yes, Pobblebonks are simply frogs. Nothing more and nothing less. There's the Pobblebonk. It's a type of frog. It's not very big because look at the boy's face. Here we go. Here's a Pobblebonk. Pobblebonks are small frogs found throughout the southwestern corner of Western Australia. Their scientific name is, now I'm going to be a bit, I'm not going to say it well, let me tell you, Limnodynastes dorsalis. And they're also known as the Western banjo frog or Pobblebonk. Pobblebonks have smooth skin, which is grey, greeny brown and dark brown in colour with black patches. They have a yellow stripe from their nose to the bottom of their, from their nose to their bottom. Goodness me. And their first finger is slightly shorter or the same size as their second finger. They only have a small amount of webbing between their toes and they're found near permanent water such as streams, swamps or dams. Pobblebonks, often called the banjo frogs, because the male's call is like a series of plonks, which sounds like the plucking of a banjo string. When a group of males gather and sing together, the chorus sounds just like the word Pobblebonk. It's a nice word, I like it. Pobblebonk. Can you say Pobblebonk? Pobblebonk. So you can go home and tell your mum or dad that you've seen a Pobblebonk today and they'll say, oh, goodness gracious me, what is that? And then you can tell them. So that was the Pobblebonk story. Now, I've got some frogs here today. I don't know that any of them are Pobblebonks, but let's go and have a look. Now, here we have lots of frogs. Now, I better put this one on first. Can you see this one? It's a frog hat, but it's lost an eye. But that's all right. Do you think he's all right like that, or should I take my hat off? Maybe I should take my hat off. He might stay on better. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. One-eyed frog. Okay. Now, lots of frogs. Oh, remember in the story they said that Pobblebonks are frogs, and when a group of males are together and they sing, they sound like a banjo plucking. Well, I haven't got a banjo, but I have got a little finger piano, which is made out of a coconut. And I'll see if we can make some plonking sounds. You ready? I wonder if a Pobblebonk sounds a bit like that. That's a good one, isn't it? We've got some other things that make sounds here. I've got a saucepan, which I'm going to pretend is a drum. That's a good sound. And I've got a rhyme to go with it. Are you ready? Jump, 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 went the little green frog. Jump, 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 from log to log. Jump, 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 high up in the air. Jump, 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 he landed. There. There's a little frog there. Now, that was the little green frog. Now we've got the big fat frog. You ready? So I've got a different drum for this. It's got lots of marks on it, but it still works. You ready? Jump, jump, jump went the big fat frog. Jump, jump, jump from log to log. Jump, jump, jump high up in the air. Jump, 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 he landed there. Can you see the big frog there in the pond with the two little frogs? That's a rhyme I made up, but it can be lots of fun. You might like to practice that at home. Now, we'll put the drum down because I saw something here. There's a box. Oh, what's in the box? Let's do that. What's in the box? What's in the box? I wonder what it could be. What's in the box? What's in the box? Let's take a look and see. I'm going to have a little peek just in case it's a bit scary. I don't know that there's anything in there. So I'm going to hold it up. Oh! What happened? Oh my goodness me, something jumped out of that box and now I've lost it. Did you see where it landed?
Oh no.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. It's a frog. It jumped out before I was ready. I was going to say that he was going to jump out of his pond. Mr. Frog jumped out of his pond one day. Supposed to land out there. And found himself in the rain. Said he, I'll get wet and I might catch a cold. Achoo! So he jumped in the pond again. Let's see if I can catch him in the pond. 1, 2. Ah, we made it. We used to use this as a counting one because sometimes he wouldn't jump for a long time. Let's do it again. Mr. Frog jumped out of his pond one day. I've run out of breath. Mr. Frog jumped out of his pond one day. Is he not going to jump now? Oh, there he goes. Found himself in the rain. Said he, I'll get wet and I might catch a cold. Achoo! So he jumped in the pond again. Let's see if I can catch him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I hope you can count well with me. 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, I thought I was going to run out of numbers. Okay, so that's a very bouncy frog. Now we've got lots of frogs here. I've got some other frogs that make some sounds. Listen to this one. And I've got another one a little bit like it. Frogs are all sorts of different colours. I've got green ones, brown ones, speckledy ones. I've even got this frog. Not a punching frog. Maybe you could punch the air, but not anybody else. Just punching the air. Now, we've got frogs on the log. I wonder if they'll go for a jump. Oh, that was a very poor try. Oh, a backward somersault. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought there were 5. Here's a frog hiding. Here's number 5. Let's see how he goes. Oh, backward somersault frogs. Now, these frogs are floating frogs. Let's put them in the water and see if they float. So we've got 2 floating frogs and 1 frog that sinks. He's a lot heavier. And I think, oh, did you see this? It's a lily pad. Frogs like to sit on lily pads. Now this is a special lily pad. It changes, well, I think it changes colour. Yes, it does too. Went from red to green. What's next? blue to purple. Well, bluey purple. Back to green. And I wonder if that is floating sort of. I need a little bit more water to make that one float. He's a bit heavier. So I'm just here with all my frogs. You can even get frog games. If that's a frog game where you just press on that part and then the frogs jump. I wonder if I can make it work. Don't know, but I'll have to see if I can get a frog out and make it jump. Oh, this is a good one. It's even got a lily pad leaf for the frogs to try and jump into. I think that's what that's for. I don't know if it'll work on the ground, but let's have a go. It jumped, it did somersaults, and the wind took it as well. Oh, I nearly got it in. Maybe I'll have one more go. Backwards! Well, I think I'll have to sit here and keep trying till I get a frog in the leaf. And I'll see you next week. Maybe you can do some frog games or do some frog rhymes. Bye everybody. See you later.